This is how you look when you haven't eaten any food at all for 21 days. No food. You just drink water, herbal tea. Complete fast. You don't die. So you wonder why I'm so anointed. You wonder why there's such power when I get up to speak. There's a price you pay. Christ fasted 40 days. Moses fasted 40 days in the mountain. Elijah fasted 40 days. You can't get some things done without fasting. The disciples loved God. They followed Jesus. They believed his teaching. And they ran into a little demon-possessed boy. And they couldn't cast the demon out. They prayed, just like you pray. Come out in Jesus' name. I bind all that stuff. The demon says, no, I'm not coming out. And the demon never left. Christ, leaving the mountain, coming down the mountain after fasting, met them. And he says, what's going on? And a man came to Christ and said, I brought my boy to you, to your disciples, and they couldn't cast the demon out. And Christ didn't cast the demon out first. He first turned to them. And he said, how long must I be with you? He rebuked them. There's some things you want God to do, but you ain't willing to pay a price. Because most of the people I meet in the church, when they fast for 2 days, they think they're going to die. That's a lie. If you can't overcome the power of your belly, how can you overcome the power of a demon? So Jesus turned to the man and said, bring the boy to me. And then he cast the demon out. In one word. The Bible said later that day they were at a meal, eating. Peter said, Master, that incident today, why couldn't we cast that demon out? And Christ quickly answered him. He said, oh, son, that kind doesn't come out except by prayer, which is what you guys did, and fasting, which you didn't do. There's some things you're trying to change in your situation in your life. You've been praying for weeks and months and years. God is saying this kind doesn't change without pushing away the plate. Because the spirit world is a spiritual world. And fasting increases your capacity to receive spiritual power. Flushing out all the distractions. It makes you solely, completely open to God. That's why the first act of Jesus was fasting. Make a decision this year. Pay a price. Perhaps the church in the Western world is eating itself to death. Powerless church. By the way, fasting keeps you healthy. That's a benefit. You keep your weight off. You keep your heart right. You keep your blood clean. Just side benefits of obeying God. And Christ never said, if you fast. He said, when you fast. In other words, he expects you to do it. Some of you have never fasted. So, I challenge you this year. Start. Get to know God in a way you never can on a full stomach. Sacrifice.